Hey guys, I'm Adi. Welcome back to the series. So last time we finished the comments.php file, and now we have to actually show some comments. And for that, if you remember, I used WP list comments and I gave it a callback function of adaptive comments. And this stays in functions PHP and will be used to display our comments. Okay, so let's start working on this. First of all, it accepts a couple of parameters. First one is comment, so the actual comment that's going to be displayed. The next one is args, that's just a list of arguments, and the third one is depth. All right, now you should note that this function will be called for each comment. So if we have 20 comments, we will call the function 20 times. All right, now we'll begin with a quick check for the comment type, because we can have comments like normal comments, and we can have pingbacks and trackbacks. Those are basically links from other sites to our own post. So we'll do a quick check. We'll start with if. We'll use the function getCommentType. Yeah. So if getCommentType equals pingback, or the same getCommentType equals trackback, then we'll say display trackbacks. Okay. And we'll close the if, and then we'll do another check. If, oops, get comment type equals comment, then we'll do something else. But actually we can do an else if here. Okay, so else if get comment type is comment, yeah, then we'll display code that is relevant to our comments. So let's close that. Okay, we'll say display, or actually I'm going to say comment. Okay, and we'll end if. Oops, and if. Okay, so let's see, comment and if. Okay, and the function closes here. All right, pretty good. So let's see if this works. Alright, so notice trying to get property of non-object. Okay, so we forgot one little thing. We are using getCommentType, but this one will try and get its value from a global variable, which is called comment. And that global variable, well, currently doesn't have a value. So let's quickly go ahead and assign that value. So we're going to say globals. Okay, globals comment will equal our comment. So now refresh, and as you can see, we have 5 comments. Let's go ahead and disable the comment pagination so we can see all of our comments. Okay, so we have comments, comments, comment, trackback, comment, comment, a bunch of other comments, and then trackbacks, comment, comment. All right, so everything seems to be working just fine. Let's do a quick check in the back end. Let's see, many categories, images. Let's try and find that post. Okay, comment test. Okay, so all the comments, as you can see, we have a trackback here, right here, sorry. All right, so far so good. Now it's time to actually style them, and we'll begin with the actual comments right here. Let's have a look in posts. Okay, and we'll grab this. Okay, grab it, paste it in. All right. So list item, we're gonna start by adding a comment ID. Now this is really useful when working with nested comments, or with comments in general actually, because it will allow the reply link to know which comment it's replying to, if that makes any sense. So we'll use PHP, and we're gonna say actually comment first, and here we're going to use comment underscore ID. Yeah, and that's going to print the list items. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, list item ID is comment 13, 12, 14, and so on. All right, next one is the article, and for that we have a class of clear fix, but also we need to add the comment classes, because WordPress will automatically add certain classes depending on the actual comments. So we're going to remove this, and we're going to say PHP comment class. Yeah, and this will, let's have a look. Yeah, and this will add certain classes like comment, even, thread even, and also depth. We did have a class of clear fix, and we can add that by passing it in as an argument to the function. All right, pretty good. So now, quick check. Yes, article class clear fix, it's added. Okay, let's move on to the header. The header will have a link to the author. So instead of a static link, I'm going to do PHP comment author link. Okay, so now it displays a link or the actual name of the author. All right. Next up is the comment date, the comment time, and the reply link. So let's start with the comment date, which is this. So PHP, it's a very simple function, comment date, and for the time, also a very simple function, which is called comment time. All right, and finally the reply link. Now this might be a bit complicated to explain, but I'll do my best. So we'll say PHP, it's a function that's called comment reply link, and this will generate the actual link, and it will receive as a parameter an array of arguments. Now in our case, we need to take some of the arguments from args and merge them with depth. So this is a bit complicated. We're going to say args, this is the first argument, and the second one will be an array, the argument will be array merge. Yeah, this is a function, and we'll receive two arrays. So the first one is args, and the second one is an array that will have several key value pairs. So first value is going to be depth, and then we'll have max depth, args, max depth. All right. So basically, comment reply link will receive an array merge of these two arrays, and I've included a link in the resources section of the tutorial to show, to link you to explanations about array merge. But for now, let's have a look. Yeah, and it automatically generated the link, and if you look at the address, it's going to be post or page equals 149 and reply to comment 13. Yeah, if we take a look, the ID of the comment is comment 13. So far so good. All right, next one, we are actually finished with the header. Next is the comment avatar. So we will get rid of this, the link with the image, and we'll do this PHP, and we'll say this avatar size equals, let's see, what was it, 80 by 80. So we'll say 80 pixels. Now we have to do a quick check, because if you scroll down here to a nested comment, we can see that the nested avatar is a bit smaller, 64 by 64. So we gotta do a quick check for that. If we'll use the comment variable, and we'll grab the comment parent. So if comment parent is different than 0, which means it's basically a child, then avatar size will be equal to 64. All right, so now that we have these values, all we have to do is do an echo, get avatar. This is a function that will display the avatar for this comment, and also will take the avatar size. So the way it works, it will search for the author email from the current comment. It will get its avatar based on the avatar size that we specified earlier. Okay, so now let's have a look, and we can see that pictures are starting to come in. All right, pretty good. We're getting there. Next up is the paragraph with a class of weighting moderation. And we need to do a quick check before we display this. So PHP, we'll do if, we'll refer to the comment variable again, and we'll grab a property that's called comment approved. So if comment approved is 0, which means basically it's not approved, then we'll do this paragraph with a class of weighting moderation. Let's close that if. Just a quick note here, I noticed that if you're doing an if statement like this and you're trying to wrap something else inside it, it's always a good idea to close that if immediately, even before you tend to the actual content, because you might forget about it and you might get errors later on. So also always a good idea to close it right after you open it. Okay, and the last thing we need to do here is make this text available for translation. So I'm going to do _e to print it. Adaptive framework. Okay. And next, it's the actual comment text. So get rid of that, and we'll say comment text. All right, article, and we need to delete this list item, the trailing list item, because WordPress will automatically add it. So delete that. And let's have a look. So test author, September, okay. And this is the author comment. It's a comment with loads of content inside it. Okay, Matt, September 4. All right, here's a nested comment. The avatar size is displayed properly. All right, so let's test the comment moderation, see if it works. Let's try to find a nice this comment from Matt, for instance, if we can find it. Where is it? Where is it? So it should be on the bottom. There it is. So this one, I'm just going to say unapprove, which basically means it's set for moderation. So if we refresh, hold on, so settings, discussion, all right. So an administrator must always approve the comment. Let's check that. And actually, let's add a new comment. So we're going to do a quick logout. Okay, let's say Adi. Okay, post comment. All right, so now it works. Your comment is awaiting moderation. All right, that's great. Let's log back in. Okay, and lastly, let's take care of these pingbacks and trackbacks, since we also need to style them. So let's go back. Let's go up here. So instead of trackbacks, I'm going to do something like this. List item. Actually, let's go ahead and copy the structure from one of these, and we'll adapt it. Where are you? Functions PHP. All right. Okay, so list item, we'll add a class of pingback, and we'll also give it an ID of comment. And comment is, oops, comment. Okay, and then we have the article. very similar to the code that we wrote earlier. Common class, and then we have the header, okay, which instead of the author link, it's just gonna say pingback. So PHP say pingback adaptive framework, framework, and then the date, we don't really need it. So instead of the actual date, I'm gonna put an edit link. So PHP edit comment link. Okay, so if we're logged in as admin, we can have a link to quickly edit that comment. Okay, we don't need the avatar, we don't need this, and instead of the content here, I'm gonna say comment author link. All right, so let's have a look. So pingback, we have the edit comment, and then we have the actual pingback. Scroll down. Okay, here's another one. And of course we need to style this a bit. So let's see, it's just an anchor tag. So let's put it inside a paragraph. All right, looks pretty good. All right, guys, so that was it for displaying the comments. In the next video, we'll take care of this comment form, because if we log out, we can see that there are a couple of things that we need to improve, so that the comment form is going to look something like this. All right, so thank you for watching so far, guys. I will see you back in the next video. Bye bye.